Evaluation question number 4. How did you use media technologies in the construction and research planning and evaluation stages? Firstly, I used a Nikon Coolpix camera with a Manfrotto tripod, which allowed me to get like stable shots and like to get it really high so I could get the right shot that I needed. The camera was really good, it's nice quality, it's got like fairly clear shots, it was really easy to use, and so was the tripod. And then I used Apple iMac with iMovie, which I used to edit all my music video and other blog or like evaluation questions, which was really easy to cut and edit to the beat and like easily put the green screen over without adding transitions in and pictures and fonts. It's really easy and simple to use, and like it's very easy. And then I used Blogger to upload my blog posts, and everything was really simple to use, really easy format. You can easily get a nice blog that like suits your theme. It's really useful. It was allowed me really easily to create a portfolio of work, which I found really helpful. Because otherwise, if we didn't have that, it would have to be like printed out, like physical, in a book or something, and it just wouldn't be useful or helpful for examiners or teachers, or just us to get our work out there. Which then I go on to that we use YouTube to upload up our music video and other blog posts that we needed to, like storyboards, animatics. Which was really helpful because it was up really simple, easy. You just drag and drop your like work into it, upload it, you just add some tags, things like that. It's really useful, and then it allows you to get like feedback in the comments, which I found really helpful. And like this way was so much easier, because otherwise we would have to go out and constantly promote the music video, or like always going up like first hand to people and asking them about things. And this way you can just kind of get just brought to you, easy peasy. Just can constantly just output your work. You could like make different stages of rough cuts, easily put them out there, just super quick, super easy. Which then I also use iTunes with iMovie as well, which was really easy. I just downloaded the song, put that onto iMovie, simple. And then I used like different formats to create blog posts and things for my work. I use PowerTunes, which I could use for blog posts, really cool and simple. It turns your work into like a video, and you can add clips in, pictures, moving things, like animations, things which really help with like the informative part of your work. It was really super. You just embed it, and then people who want to watch it, they just go and click the little button, and then it goes through your little clip that you've made. And it's just a super easy and simple way to just put your work out there in a fun, creative and cool way. Which I also use Prezi for, which was similar to PowerTunes, except it doesn't put your work into an actual video. It's more like an interactive thing, like almost like a PowerPoint, because it's like kind of like slide by slide, except it does it in a more interesting way, where you could do it as like almost like a mind map, and it will jump to the different places you want it to, which I found was really helpful and like simple, easy. However, they've made a different thing that you now cannot upload or like embed your work into something like my blog if you don't have premium. So I had to take screenshots of it, but it was still fun and like it makes it look cool at least, which was useful. And I also used Amaze, which similar to like PowerTunes or like a PowerPoint. It kind of just goes from slide to slide. You just add moving images, or like transitions and clips and pictures with music if you want. It's nice. It's like it's a nice way to present. I also use like Flip Snap, which basically is like where you can upload your PDF Word documents and it will create it into a book, which I found was really useful for like longer topics, or if I wanted a like slightly easier way to make my work look presentable and use different media technologies, but without having to be like a super long process. I just have to make a Word document and then I upload it, creates it into a really fun book. So it's like a booklet and it just flips the page. So it's really cool, which I found really useful. And I also use PowerPoint Online and Word, which are just simple things. But it just allows you to constantly engage the audience and like easily put your work out there. It's really fun. It's not all just complete document after document after document, which is very boring, especially for examiners or just other people looking at your blog. With Word, I created like blog post evaluation questions. I came up with ideas, mind maps. I could edit photos on it. I could create digipack plans, final drafts, sample fonts, and like I wouldn't be able to do as much as I could without Word. It was like really helpful, because otherwise I would have had to draw everything on a piece of paper, take pictures of it or something, and just like it would look unprofessional and be a lot harder to put out there. And I also use Google for like research, like Wikipedia, different like SlideShare, and lots of other like media blogs. I also use Google to find images, backgrounds, fonts, and that was it really. But that, like, without Google I wouldn't have been able to do this project in as much depth and detail as I could, because just I wouldn't have known as much about media without it. So it's definitely a super helpful like learning tool. If I didn't have it, then I'd have to go and find books, I'd have to read, I'd have to constantly ask my teacher and my colleagues, and my friends, fellow students. Yeah, so it just wouldn't be really useful. And then like lastly, I use like different websites like 1001 Fonts, which I used for finding logos, like text for logos, which is really useful because just going through Word and going through the text, like the fonts that they already have, it wouldn't look very good. So with 1001 Fonts it was great because like there was so many different types and it looked like edgy and like cool and it fit my theme, and that really helpful. And I used fontmeme.com pixel fonts, which I used in my digipack, my magazine advert, my music video, and it was basically like a pixel font which I used, and you just type in what you want, it generates it, comes up with a cool font, like comes out as a picture, you just kind of like drag it into things, it looks really cool. It was super useful, like it wouldn't like actual like font and thing wouldn't look as good without it, like it wouldn't fit my theme as well. It was super useful. Like another great thing was Google. And I used pixelspeechbubble.com, which in my music video I have like pixel speech bubbles to go with like the pixel font and like the digital vibe, the digital theme. And so I use that. You just simple like the font meme pixel fonts. You just type in what you want, it generates it. You just comes up as a picture, just got rid of the background and then drag it in. It was like really fun way to add like speech bubbles or like font into it without it looking like tacky almost. Like it just got Word and like put it in. So like these all really helped because it was like lots of different texts to find the right aesthetic for my music video and my theme, my genre. It was super helpful. So like all of these like technological like websites and programs and apps and things super helpful for like coming up with the research planning and the evaluation stages and the actual production of my whole music video. Like it wouldn't be half as decent as it was now without them, so it was really useful.